Hi everyone, I am sharing a viewer request today for the designs that I make on my Rock-tac-toes. I'm going to be sharing the bee and flowers and how I paint those. I've already primed my Artistro marker pens. These are brush tip, they do not need primed. The Artistro paint pens look like this. I'll link them in the description below if you're interested in those. The brush tip marker pens are by Artix, and this is what they look like. I will also link those below. I have primed my rocks. I've got about 6 coats of paint. I first used Liquitex Basic Acrylic Titanium White. I've got 3 coats of white on there. And then I used neutral gray. And I mixed the gray and the white together to achieve this color. So these are all ready to go. I did save some of the leftover paint in case I make mistakes, and I'll be using this to correct any mistakes that I make. And before I get started, I wanted to share this is the sack that I will be using in my project. This is how it looks when it's packaged. I have a tutorial, not a tutorial, but a project share on how I package these to sell at my craft fair. So if you're interested in that, I will also post a link for that project share video. And this is very simple. I just use a black Sharpie and a ruler and draw the tic-tac-toe board on this sack. And this is what you use to store your rocks in. So let's get started on the design. So I'm going to be using this brighter color yellow, and I'm just going to draw the body of the bee. I kind of make it the shape of like a football or the shape of an eye. I'm going to let that dry while I work on the flower. And we're basically just going to draw 4 petals. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to let that dry, and I'm going to go back and do another coat of yellow on the bee. This is a really simple design. I feel like almost anyone can do these, even if you're not a painter. So I'm using my brush tip white to fill in the flower petals. I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to do one more coat on the bee, and then we will be moving on. Okay. Another coat on the flower petals. It usually takes about 3 coats of this white to really get good coverage. You could use paint and a paintbrush, but it seems like the white acrylic paint is just a see-through, so I don't know if it's any better really. The paint markers are so much faster. Okay. Well, I'm using this different shade of yellow just to outline the bee, just to give it a little dimension. I like the way that looks. Uh-oh. You can't really tell a difference, but it you can tell a little bit. I would love to see your all's designs. If you decide to make these, send me pictures to my email. I'd love to see them. My email is shanda.simplecreations@yahoo. So it'd be a lot of fun to see that. Alright, so I'm going to draw the bee butt with the stinger. Just put a little point on the end. Let me zoom in a little bit. Might help. And I'm actually going to use this paint pen to color it in. I don't usually use the fine tip pens to color in, but I do not have black in the brush tip. And this is such a small area, it probably is best to use the fine tip anyway. Okay, so I'm going to draw a line here. For the stripe on the bee. Okay, I'm just going to draw a little face and a smile and some antennas with a little circle on the end. That's it. So easy. Alright, so while that dries, I'm going to work on the flower. Just a circle in the center. While that's drying, I'm going to draw some leaves. These are just really simple leaves. Just a tiny leaf here. I'm using this color. It doesn't say what color it is, but, and then one over here. And I'm going to use that weird yellow color that I outlined the bee in to outline the center of the flower. Now, you can't really tell a big difference with this color, but in person you can see it. So I'm just going to use my white and just make a little line in my leaf. And while that's drying, I'm going to put some wings on my bee. This is just a simple wing colored in. Now once I'm finished with these, after they dry, I will coat them with one coat of matte Mod Podge. And then I will package them up. And that looks like that. And that is it, you guys. How simple is that? Alright, so that's all I have for today. If you would like to see a different design, you can go to my project share on the Rock-tac-toe video and find a design and let me know in the comments below. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I appreciate you guys being here. Thanks so much for watching.